So, Madam President, Christine, thank you for your very kind words and introduction, and more importantly, for your friendship and inspiring leadership. It's been an absolute pleasure being your understudy for the past year, and I look forward to your continued input and wisdom during the coming year. So here we are, folks. For those of you who've been around a while, you know that I've been a long-standing volunteer to the council. That continued involvement and belief in your mission has inspired me to serve you in this leadership role. The path to this moment has had a number of twists and turns, to be sure, but each of those twists and turns provided me with additional insight and only increased my resolve to continue service with the council. I couldn't have made it without the support of my wife, Valerie, my children, Stephen, Christina, and Matthew, my business partner, Paul, and the staff of my firm, the encouragement and assistance of my Nevada board, and most importantly, all of you that are sitting in this room today. Protection of the public is a natural extension of the community service I've been involved in for most of my life. It's a great time to be involved in the ongoing effort to support our mission of protecting the public. Today, we celebrate our forward progress and try to look into our crystal ball to see the challenges that we will be facing in the future. To that end, there are several key items I want to emphasize in the coming year. I'm standing up a new task force on the future to be chaired by our esteemed leader, Christine Harding. I expect this task force to do lots of listening, lots of searching and questioning, and provide a wealth of information that can be utilized and incorporated into our efforts in the coming years. We are all watching the world around us evolve and change at an ever-accelerating pace. It's not a question of whether we as regulators will have to change and keep pace. The question is, how do we need to change to keep pace? I also want us to revisit a topic that we attempted to address a number of years ago, and which many of you have identified as an issue that is increasingly before us again: the use and meaning of the term interior architecture. More schools are using this as a degree title when it refers to interior design, and state legislatures are being challenged anew by efforts to regulate and define the topic. We need to develop a clear position on this issue, and we need to speak clearly on our position. I want to make sure that this time around, our volunteers get the full attention of our board and that their efforts also get a full hearing from their peers. The role of the supervisor is a topic receiving focus from multiple committees and work groups. This coming year, I'm issuing new charges to bring this topic more into focus. I'm asking that we determine what kind of training and what requirements would encourage greater and more meaningful engagement between supervisors and licensure candidates. At the same time, let's do this in a way that does not discourage mentoring and coaching of those who will be sitting in these seats after us. At this annual business meeting, we are seeking feedback from all of you regarding future approaches for the NCARB certificate. Wherever we end up, I want to be sure that the certificate not only has value to our certificate holders, but also represents the value of licensure to the public, those who utilize architectural services, and also to students, those who will be both the future of our profession and the future of our organization. During this effort, we'll also continue to explore opportunities and possibilities for fully optimizing the ability of the certificate to facilitate reciprocal licensure. And speaking of facilitating licensure, I look forward to a year where we come a step closer to refreshing our strategic plan through listening to you as we anticipate your future needs and those of the Council. Along with these efforts I've shared with you this morning, we will continue to expand and improve our collaboration with the American Institute of Architects, the American Institute of Architecture Students, the Association of Collegiate Schools of Architecture, and the National Architectural Accrediting Board. You heard from Treasurer Allers yesterday that we have a planned deficit this coming year to support the delivery of 2 exams while maintaining our focus on going further. I endorse this approach and consider this a temporary cash flow matter, much like cash flow issues that many of us experience in our practices. We saw this coming, and we carefully parked excess revenues into reserves for this situation. Thanks to the growing popularity of our programs, as well as benefiting from both smart planning and investment, we have the ability to work through this temporary deficit while still maintaining our momentum and ongoing improvement in programs. Importantly, this budget will still allow us to do some exciting and essential things in the coming year. We plan to focus on the function of pro practice in the Academy via a survey and through offering a new forum to focus on best practices. This will strengthen an area of education that directly relates to preparing students for licensure, one that hasn't always passed muster from NAB visiting teams. We want to continue our support for the AIAS Freedom by Design initiative, which brings opportunity to those with limitations and access to public and private spaces for all. It links together fulfillment and compliance with the AXP requirements and mentoring of students by our member board architects. We plan to experiment with onboarding new member board members who share disciplinary focus with landscape architects, partnering with the Council of Landscape Architectural Registration Boards with a new face-to-face pilot program. We will oversee the sunset of ARE 4.0 in June of next year. And at this time, I would ask all of you to offer a big cheer and round of applause in appreciation to all who worked so hard to successfully transition the exam to ARE 5.0. ARE 4.0 has had a great run and is finishing strong. At the same time, we look forward to marketing and delivering the new ARE 5.0 exam and its focus on phases of practice. And we hope that our streamlined programs gain traction. As they gain traction, we will continue to see the steady reduction of the average time to get to licensure between our growing Integrated Path, or IPAL program, the redesigned AXP, and the new alternatives to certification. We are seeing steady growth and increased diversity in the licensure and reciprocal licensure candidate pools. I also have no doubt that the complicated issues being debated by our volunteer committees and task forces during the coming year will deliver important resolutions when we meet in Detroit. This is an ambitious agenda, and it will challenge us and our resolve on our path forward, and we will need all of your help to make it happen. It's going to be a fast and productive year, and I'm honored to be part of it. While I've been up here speaking, I hope you've had a chance to glance at this beautiful patchwork quilt that Christine helped me drape over these chairs when I came on stage. This quilt, with all the different pieces of cloth, was put together by my mother. For me, it's a wonderful example of the collective beauty and richness that can be achieved when we respectfully and thoughtfully integrate different ideas, thoughts, values, and even sometimes competing positions. All of this can be done in a complementary way that, much like this quilt, provides the protection for which it was designed and intended. Like the diverse pieces in this quilt, let's work together to do what we all have been tasked by our state governments to protect the health, safety, and well-being of the public that we serve. I greatly appreciate your participation with me on this journey, and I very much look forward to engaging with all of you along the way during the coming year. Thank you again for your support and the confidence you have shown in me to serve you as the president of your council. Thank you.